Hey. Shout out to all my viewers. I hope you all having a wonderful weekend. From wherever you're watching this, and I am so inspired this morning right now, and I have this little message that I thought I should share out with you all. So, it's something that's a little bit bugging on my mind, and I just want to share this with you. And it's just to encourage those of us that we are parents, and I know parenting is very, very demanding, and the pressure is too much. So, but there's a little bit of concept, or there's a little bit of issue that I wish to address as far as you being a parent is concerned to avoid. I mean, at least it can even help things like this from happening. I'm a parent myself. I got a lot of kids, three beautiful girls and an adorable boy. So I got kids too, and I want the best for them because I love my kids more than the word love itself, and even more than myself. But again, I want to caution parents, and I want to bring this to the attention of everyone who's a parent. And like I said earlier, parenting is very, very demanding. And there are certain things that you can do as a parent to prevent some later consequences, which could be a little bit or maybe quite disastrous to you as a parent, to your family, and to your children, and to your generation. Because once the foundation is not firm, there's no way the building is going to last. So you need to be careful as parents. Now, as parents, I urge you, parents, take pride and responsibility in being a real parent, being a true parent. I know we love our kids, and I know we love them so much that we want to give them the best. We want to give them a life that we never had, and we want to do everything humanly possible to go extra miles to give our kids suitable life. But again, in the process, you don't want to do that in the process and tend to destroy them instead of molding them, instead of building in them, instead of instilling in them cultures, ethics, principles, productivity, things that will last eternity, things that will make them to carry on in your absence, things that will make them to maintain the things you sweated for, you labored for them to have it. You want to prevent a situation where at a later age, maybe when they hit 10 or when they turn teens, you're running up to counselors to go seek remedy, to go see how you can fix a situation that you should have prevented at a very tender age. Now, when you have your kids, no matter what is happening in your world, please create time for your family, create time for your children, be there for your children. Be there because you have a role. You are the light. You are the first teacher. You are the first mentor. They have a life to live, but you have a role. You have a light to shine upon them. And whatever light you shine upon them, whatever thing you prepare them to become is what they will become. Because when they come to the world, they come naked. They come empty like a blank sheet of paper. We call it in philosophy tabula rasa. Now you as parent, you are the one who start filling in or filling in the blank spaces for these children. The thing that you're supposed to do normally as a parent to prepare your child for the future of tomorrow, to prepare them how to survive. You're teaching them survival instincts, survival skills, how to be real people, how to be responsible, how to take care of themselves in your absence, how to maintain the system that you started in them. So this you do by instilling, by building. It's hard. It's true. Sometimes you might do these things and they grow up and become what they were. But let that be something that's beyond your control, out of your control. Not that it should be part of your fault. For example, you give birth to kiddos and to teach them normal basic routine, like get it up in the morning, maybe you brush your teeth, you make up your room, and you try to be tidy, you try to be organized. These are fundamental principles for the basic survival instincts of every human. These are skills that we don't get from school. We learn them as we grow up, and it's your role as parents to showcase your kids with these examples. Now you don't leave them grow wild. You don't let them grow wild. Kids nowadays, for parents to instead do parenting to kids, kids are turning around to do parenting to parents. They tell their parents what to do and how to live and how to do things instead of parents directing you. It's your role, it's your responsibility. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the kids are doing to you. I don't care if even they kill you. Because you failed initially as a father, as a mother, as a parent, as a teen to bring up your kids properly, right? You don't train them properly. Ethics is very powerful in every society. Morality, ethics and morality is learned from parents. You teach them how to be ethical. You teach them how to be morally upright, morally. You teach them how to be, how to be productive, how to explore their potentials. In the process, you don't destroy them. No, you don't. You teach them how to be givers, more givers than receivers. Givers in the sense that when they learn to give, put in their time to whatever thing they do, maybe the household chores, or maybe taking care of themselves, maybe staying alright, maybe having respect, maybe knowing how to talk, or maybe knowing how to, minding their business, or maybe growing up responsible. I know it's hard, but we need to do this job. We don't just neglect this job on the society. We don't just shove this thing as parents. We don't just bring the children in the world and we leave them grow as wild as you can imagine. You don't take care of them. You might be providing for them, thinking that you're giving them the best. You're just giving them these things, and you're not instilling in them the mechanism to sustain the life you're giving them. And so when it comes to a certain age, and then you are trying to want to digress from what you've been showing them, what you've been teaching them, it becomes a retaliation. And when it becomes a retaliation, the next thing that they become violent. They don't understand what you're trying to tell them. You've been telling them, oh, life is easier. I'll make it easier for you. I'll give you everything for you. Oh, no, don't do anything. I'll do it. Oh, no. It's hard. No, I don't want you to stress. And then now, when it comes to an age where you are expecting them to take responsibility, we train leaders, we bring up leaders who become irresponsible. And so when the time comes for them to deliver, they fail because that's not how they've been taught. And then they see it now as a challenge, they see it now as a depression, they see it as a regression, they see it as retrieving from the society, they see it as breaking. They say, okay, we need supportive systems, substances to support us because we can't no more, we can't cope with this life. My mom is telling me something else, something I've never done before. She's asking me to cook. She's asking me to clean my room. She's asking me to make up my bed in the morning when I wake up. She's asking me to clean my underwears and stuff. She's asking me to do my laundry. She's asking me to fold. But you never taught them these things in the process while they were growing, because you can only bend the tree when it's still very, very young. You prepare these kids for this life at a very tender age. As they're growing up, you're incorporating them into this culture, into this life of being productive, of being independent, of being givers than receivers. So when you want to break this bondage, I don't know how I can call it. When you want to break that tie that you've built, making them to know that life is easy, you give them everything on the platter of gold. You assure them, oh, I can give you everything. I want to give you the best of life. And then when you see that things are not going the way it was supposed to go, because you failed to prepare them for the future, for the life ahead of them, for the life of survival. Survival of this earth has skills. There are things you need to know. There are things you need to learn. You're not being hard as a parent. It's not like you don't love your children. You love them more than anything, but you want to be sure that they are ready to carry on in your absence. All right? Rather than running to counselors and blaming kids for things, or blaming teenagers and calling them names and saying they're doing that, they're going to kill you. But you failed as a parent to do your part. You failed as a parent to train the leaders of tomorrow. You failed as a parent to induct in your children the right principles, the right ethics, the right morals. You failed holistically as a parent. We need to take responsibilities. We need to stand up for our kids. We need to be there for them. We need to train them right. We need to teach them rather than giving them. You teach them how to sustain systems. You teach them how to sustain her inheritance. You teach them how to sustain living. You teach them how to carry on. You teach them how to be organized. You teach them how to be productive. And as they grow up, they learn the process. So that way, it doesn't become a problem when later on in the years, when they want to go out of your house, or when they want to become independent, they can't survive out on the street because you failed to build in them the mechanism that will sustain what you want for them, or How they're gonna carry on with your future. So let's rise up and quit calling on counselors and thinking that counselors are God or goddesses that will fix your children. Love.